Now, if you love Optimal Work Daily, a great podcast to pair it with is the Hustle Daily Show, part of the HubSpot podcast network and the audio destination for business builders. The Hustle Daily Show provides your daily dose of business, tech, news, and original stories to keep you in the loop on what's trending in business so you can use this information to help your own company succeed. The Hustle Daily Show's team of writers break down the biggest business headlines in 10 minutes or less, just like we do here, and explain why you should care about them. They'll also do deep dives on topics like a man who won the lottery 14 times and why it's nearly impossible to buy an original Bob Ross painting. I checked out a few episodes of the Hustle Daily Show, and to me, it felt like one of the most fun and streamlined ways possible to get the information you need to stay up to date on current business trends. So be sure to search for the Hustle Daily Show wherever you get your podcasts.
Hold music. You want to avoid it, and so do your customers. So say goodbye to hold music and hello to faster, smarter support with Salesforce. Make service more personal and agents more productive using built-in trusted AI. Then watch costs and wait times drop and satisfaction soar. Support customers in a whole new way with Service GPT. Learn how at salesforce.com/service GPT.
This is Optimal Work Daily, episode 1146, 7 Ways Productivity is Failing You, by Layne with NoSidebar.com. And I am Dan, your host here, and thanks so much for being with me today. I'm here reading to you every single day of the week, including weekends and holidays, from these great blogs on work and work-life balance and entrepreneurship and all that good stuff. So I'm going to jump right into our post now, and I'll tell you more about Layne and No Sidebar after I'm done. So let's go as we optimize your life. 7 Ways Productivity is Failing You, by Layne with NoSidebar.com. When we moved into our house, we immediately noticed that our next-door neighbor spent a lot of time outside tending to his grill and smoker. The scent of baby back ribs and pork brisket continually wafted through our windows. Other neighbors we met told us about Ted's infamous barbecue skills. So a few weeks later, when we found ourselves sitting in patio chairs with the barbecue master himself, my husband pulled out all the cash he had and said that when Ted grilled, he wanted a taste of whatever he was cooking. That weekend, Ted dropped by with 2 enormous trays of smoky, moist chicken breasts and thighs. We thanked him profusely and tried to say we didn't need that much chicken. He chuckled, shrugged, and sauntered back to his house. It appeared that while my husband thought he'd paid $60 for a lifetime of barbecue samples, Ted thought his neighbor just wanted a mother load of chicken all at once. We ate that chicken for 2 weeks straight, and we haven't asked Ted for many samples since. The deception of busyness and productivity. Sometimes you don't get what you are expecting. It's a funny thing about life. You think you're playing by the rules, but the outcomes don't always line up. Take, for instance, your drive to keep busy, to be productive. We think that filling our lives to the brim with activity will help us feel valuable and fulfilled, and for a while it actually might. But eventually the hustle catches up with you, and you realize that for all the energy you've expended, you don't have as much to show for it as you expected. And you're tired. So very tired. The people it's affecting. A hyper-focus on productivity comes in 100 shapes and sizes. It's the administrator who can't leave the office until every email is answered and every paper filed away. It's the creative entrepreneur who hasn't been on a coffee date with friends in months because she's too driven to attract more and better clients. It's the stay-at-home parent who can't remember the last time she put her feet up, but could easily tell you what the family had for dinner last Tuesday. It's all of us when we lose sight of our real priorities and allow ourselves to be overcome with a compulsion to do more and be more. Here are 7 ways productivity is failing you. 1. You're burned out. When you've lost the zest you used to feel about the things that matter to you, that's worth noting. 2. You feel embarrassed when you're in a creative funk. Slumps are bound to come when you're overworking, and they feel all the worse when your self-worth is tangled up with your productivity. 3. You feel guilty when you take some time off to enjoy life. Sometimes I feel a twinge of guilt, that feeling that I could be making better use of my time when I sit down in the yard with my kids. I have to actively remind myself that sharing restful moments with my loved ones is actually the best use of my time. 4. You are getting sick more than you should. Trouble sleeping? More sick days than you've ever taken? 5. You snap at people when they need you at inopportune times or when they interrupt your work. This is especially frustrating when the people you snap at are the people you love most in the world, because then you feel terrible about it. It's not a fun cycle to be locked in. 6. Your friendships are bordering on dormant. How many of your most meaningful friendships have been relegated to social media updates at best? And 7. Your self-worth is hitting new lows. Because, like I mentioned, it's a slippery slope when your self-worth is tied to your performance. A solution. Fixating on how fast you can run or how much you can produce is like paying $60 for a lifetime of mouth-watering barbecue samples. It's all well and good until you find 2 weeks' worth of chicken thighs on your front porch, or a decade's worth of deteriorating relationships, mounting health problems, and a flatlining self-concept. I love the wise words of Layne. Quote, "Besides the noble art of getting things done, there is the noble art of leaving things undone." End quote. In the long run, productivity desperately needs to be balanced out by rest, play, and connection. For many of us, the need to stay on top of things, to be seen as a doer, and to exceed our own expectations runs deep. It's a trait we were raised with, and one that our culture generally approves of. But when we finally quiet our world, I think we all have a deeper, stronger voice telling us just what we need. It's only a matter of listening to it. You just listened to the post titled 7 Ways Productivity is Failing You by Layne with NoSidebar.com. If you run a business, you know that having reliable vendors is non-negotiable. Whether you need office snacks, holiday gifts, or wholesale ingredients, you can rely on Nuts.com for delicious products delivered when you need them. Nuts.com is your one-stop shop for the highest quality foods for business. They offer delicious office snacks, corporate gifts, and wholesale ingredients, and over 50,000 companies choose Nuts.com for their business needs. From offices to hotels to restaurants and retail stores. And we've even loved their product as remote workers. Nuts.com has sent us plenty of snacks that keep us energized and focused so we can deliver the best work we can. Nuts.com makes ordering for your business quick and easy. Right now, Nuts.com is offering new business customers a free gift with purchase and free shipping on orders of $125 or more at nuts.com/OWD. So go check out all of the delicious options at nuts.com/OWD. You'll receive a free gift and free shipping when you spend $125 or more. That's nuts.com/OWD. Your business is buried in manual work, taking forever to close the books. If this is you, consider 3 numbers: 37,000, 25, 1. 37,000. That's the number of businesses which have upgraded to NetSuite by Oracle. 25. NetSuite turns 25 this year. That's 25 years of helping businesses do more with less, close their books in days, not weeks, and drive down costs. 1, because your business is one of a kind, so you get a customized solution for all of your KPIs in one efficient system with one source of truth. Manage risk, get reliable forecasts, and improve margins. NetSuite is giving you the power of having all your information in one place, helping you to make better, more driven decisions as a business owner. Everything you need to grow, all in one place. And you really can't put a price on the power and efficiency that comes with having all of your processes streamlined like this. This is truly an unprecedented offer. Right now, download NetSuite's popular KPI checklist, designed to give you consistently excellent performance, absolutely free at netsuite.com/startup. That's netsuite.com/startup to get your own KPI checklist. netsuite.com/startup. And thanks so much to Erica and the team at No Sidebar for letting us share their articles. No Sidebar is all about getting rid of the excess and focusing on the essentials, which is, of course, one of the main topics over on one of our other shows in our podcast network, Optimal Living Daily. So if you like this kind of content, you can check out that show for much more of it. No Sidebar features a wide variety of authors, and most of the posts there are actually from guest writers covering minimalism both at home and work, so that we can have lives full of purpose and simplicity. So come visit NoSidebar.com for a whole lot more, and again, to hear a bunch of articles from No Sidebar being narrated for you, you can check out Justin's podcast, Optimal Living Daily. But that is going to do it for today. I appreciate you joining me as always, and I'll see you right back here tomorrow, where your optimal life awaits.